Friends, greetings to everyone. Glad to welcome you today. What do you think is the most important thing in trading? Strategy selection, market and indicator analysis, or secret insights from experienced trading experts? I have my own response to this query, and it differs from all the things listed. What knowledge will you acquire from watching this video? If intrigued, be sure to watch until the end. Let us also summarize the comments contest. This comment is the winner from the previous video. Congratulations. Reminder, to win $100 on PocketOption trading balance, subscribe to my YouTube and Telegram, comment and like the video. Contest conditions apply. Join now. We will announce the results in the next issue, and one of you will receive $100 on the trading balance of PocketOption. I wish everyone a pleasant viewing, and let's move on to trading. I start trading and open a deal to decrease. I suggest to figure out. The exchange rate of the British pound and the Australian dollar should now decrease, in my opinion. Why? Observe. The price has increased to the resistance level approximately, around which the chart is coiling like a snake on a branch in the previous hour. I anticipate a rebound from this level, where the upper boundary of the Kirtner channel also passes through. Maybe, following the recovery, the price might increase if the demarker once more moves slowly into the overbought area. This will be a valid sign for breakthrough. For now, buyer power, in my view, insufficient, and within a minute I expect a correction. Today, buddies, I'd like to chat about the emotions that you and I undergo during the process of trading. Occasionally they are positive, but on a periodic basis they are negative when deals conclude in the red. I usually have about 20 to 25% in trading. This deal is not among them. It brings me profit on the balance. I'm upping a bank investments and let's go. Discover new opportunity, initiate deal today. Friends, one of the most frequently asked questions by all beginners is how to calculate the entry point and expiration of a trade. Seemingly a simple question and a clear answer. We need a system analyzing the chart and indicator signals, but behind it always follow hundreds of other questions. Finding answers to them, in essence, is a difficult and long path of becoming a trader. And how to take the first steps in such a situation, where to gain knowledge without losing deposits at the same time. I invite you to my Telegram channel. The link to it is provided in the description of this video. Subscribe, get ready-made solutions to your questions. Weekly I hold marathons there where we speed up deposits with other partners. It's easy. Consume $100 on balance in 5 days. At the end, the deposit grows to $5,000. Every day I post signals and explain their essence, and you just repeat them. Absorb, so to speak, info and earn money on your balance. Already 1,000 people have completed my marathon, and their reviews are available in my Telegram channel. Terms of participation are there. Subscribe to my Telegram. Write me personal messages if you have any questions. I'll share my experience with you and a link to register on PocketOption trading platform, where you'll get a 50% bonus on deposit. I'm waiting for you in my channel, and now let's return to trading. Friends, I'm opening another deal to decrease the exchange rate of quotes. Attention to the schedule, we will figure out the reasons. It is pointless to react to the intersection of MACD lines in this situation, as we can see the absence of volatility, and there is no clear divergence of lines by columns. Let's create a few drawings, the last maximum values and the last minimum values. And we observe that the price is decreasing in such a corridor, rebounding off the upper and lower boundaries. Now she is close to the upper limit of the corridor, near the ceiling, so to speak. Therefore, in my view, the sole direction for the price is downward, per market and gravity laws. Also, G marker presses down to overbought zone, indirectly confirming my hypothesis, according to market laws and laws of gravity. Let's observe. The agreement is nearly finished. If you have tried trading with real money, you are familiar with the strong emotional swings you can experience during this process. Engage in the black market, $41 remaining, we will reinvest this sum and proceed. So these emotions lead to mistakes, and sometimes even to the strongest depression, friends. Closed circle, slump, negative, this all leads to new mistakes once again, perpetuating the cycle. Let's get back to trading. I think now is a good time to open another option for a decrease in the price rate. The chart was declining and reached the support level, but the price was instantly redeemed by the players. Therefore, on the rebound, or to put it correctly, on the correction in this case, I trade downwards. since in my opinion the level of support is the true goal of the course at the moment. The indicators confirm my hypothesis and coincide in their readings. The lines of the MACD are intersected, the marker enters the overbought zone, so the price should continue to decrease at some point. Let's proceed the conversation. The main enemies are fear and greed. This is mentioned in numerous textbooks on trading psychology, but the topic of today's video will be emotional fatigue and instability. I will tell you how to fight it and what are the reasons for its appearance, again, in order to avoid them. The plus deal is amazing, the balance is growing, there are already $77, it's time to find a new opportunity today. Return to British pound and Australian dollar. Cost increased, but growth is smooth, with frequent corrections. Allow me to outline it for you so that it is clear. As in the previous time, I trade from the resistance level, which passes through this point. The chart has slightly broken through it now, but I am confident in the decline, as MACD shows us low volatility and the demarker shows overboughtness of the asset. In this scenario, quotations have a minimal probability of surpassing levels. Additionally, if you analyze the lines, all of these, at the highest and lowest points, it will become evident that the price is experiencing an upward trend within a specific range, and we will anticipate a corrective movement from it. We will anticipate a corrective movement from its boundaries. Here, I am currently waiting for such an oscillatory motion. This is nearly identical to an example that you would typically find in a textbook. So the price is rising on low volatility, accumulating strength with each candle further. The forecast of future conditions is accurate, so we can confidently proceed with our plans. We initiate a deal to reduce the price. I will provide an explanation for the reasons. We observed that there was a long and smooth growth, just like in the previous deal. Here, there has already been a rebound from the resistance level. Next, based on the level, MACD indicator shows a clear intersection of lines on the chart. Green goes below red. Demarker has been in overbought territory for an extended period of time with low volatility, so I anticipate it to now drop below the 70 mark, even lower than before. I'm waiting for a decrease to the middle line of the Keltner channel at least. This has happened before with the chart on corrections. If we examine the growth trend, it is evident that the pattern of upward and downward movements returning to the average line of Keltner occurs repeatedly. Everything is logical. There may be a full turnaround, but both scenarios will bring us profit on the balance sheet, and that's the most important thing. Let's see, the deal is almost done, small margin, but we're profitable, decline continues, wonderful. Friends, market offers chance to earn multiple times on one forecast. Now is just the case, so let's not miss it and open another deal for a decrease, because my forecast has not yet fully justified itself. So once again, there are no prerequisites for this particular task. Regarding the further development of the situation in the market, my choice remains unchanged. The signals have become even more intense as the demarcator has approached the exit point from the zone that is considered overbought. And this further supports my decision. Let's get back to the conversation. The main and primary cause of emotional fatigue is constant monitoring and observation of the schedule. It may sound illogical, but trust me, the continuous monitoring of the price on a regular basis truly exhausts. That is, anyone who has been trading for more than a day will understand me. It all comes down to one thing: people just like to watch the chart. Even if you trade on a higher time frame, for example an hour, you often want to check the chart and see the price condition even though the trade was based on a confident forecast analysis. I'm still the same now. The price is absolutely accurately calculated. $316 in cash. Let's observe. The fact is, vision is also one of the crucial senses of a person. We are accustomed to enjoying movies, various entertainment programs, and rely on our vision for a multitude of daily activities. We have an ongoing need to receive visual entertainment on a regular basis. When participating in trading, there is also a monetary aspect that fuels the traders with a sense of great excitement and deep interest. This time I started a deal for a raise. As mentioned before, the chart's movement is very predictable. From the center line of the Keltner canal, it constantly rebounds and grows. Yes, there is an intersection of the MCD line, a turnaround is possible, but not on the first try again. Correction needs to occur and we will profit from it. Both scenarios are advantageous and suitable for me in every aspect. We should proceed with the conversation to delve further into the topic at hand. I frequently observe that I derive satisfaction not only from the possibility of making a profit, but also from observing the fluctuations in price that occur while a trade is open. When you are not in the market, agree, observing the chart can be quite boring and uneventful. When opening a deal, enthusiasm arises. The price rises, falls, goes in the opposite direction, then in the right direction. This all heats up interest once more. There is profit, which is great and highly desirable. While it's hard for me to predict its behavior, let's search for a new opportunity since the current schedule no longer works for me like it did before. I will return to the euro-dollar pair. I'm opening a put option. Common sense suggests that in low volatility, there will be no breakthrough of the resistance level. The level is currently here. There is a level that is strong enough. As you can see, there is a long green candlestick. The schedule reached him, therefore it is logical to assume that at a minimum correction. It is expected to take only a matter of minutes, with the estimated time of arrival being within the next few minutes. The demarker is still in the overbought zone. However, in MOGD, we observe red columns of the histogram and a very low level of player activity with growth. In low volatility, entering the overbought zone is better interpreted as the conclusion of the growth phase. In this particular situation, demarker aims to leave the overbought zone at the nearest level, just like we do. As a matter of principle, at this present moment, we are actively engaged in observing the data on the chart. Good forecast, balanced outcome. Let's keep talking, work with this couple. Friends, constant monitoring of the chart often becomes an addiction, and it grows very strong. The continuous monitoring of profits or losses leads to an individual being immersed in a state of euphoria and heightened excitement, and then in decline, for example. The market gives another chance. I will not miss this opportunity. The price sharply returned back, it was bought off, and she rose again to the resistance level. But fundamentally, nothing has changed. I anticipate a decrease for the same reasons and in accordance with the same scenario as the previous occasion. So, emotional swings are exhausting. Such psychological fatigue is the cause of incorrect analysis, that is, knowingly losing trades, untimely opening of positions, and so on. The outcome of everything is determined by a mere 25 seconds. You become exhausted, starting to make regular mistakes that have a negative impact on the delicate balance of the situation. You observe signals at the input where there are none. You commence to experience something. You terminate deals prematurely or, conversely, prolong them, resulting in significant losses. All of these are the most common mistakes that will result in losses. Our deal is close to closing, perfect forecast. In my opinion, it turns out to be a copy. If you receive a message that you can't enter the same deal twice, show them this video as evidence to refute their claim. Let's observe this couple for now. I think there is still potential here to earn. We are currently trading another deal down at the same price rollback. It's a similar picture, right? The chart has exceeded the middle line of the Kertner channel, and this indicates the current level. The price was rising steadily during the correction phase. The demarker continues to decline, leaving the overbought zone. We can observe a sequence of red columns of the histogram. Thus, all the necessary conditions for further reduction are clearly evident and can be considered as prerequisites. Great! The price has the potential to decrease to the lower limit of the Kertner channel, and any subsequent changes will be influenced by the prevailing circumstances. We need to forecast for just 1 minute, so within 1 minute I'm waiting for poems. I have already published videos on different aspects of psychology and trading. I highly recommend reviewing them if you intend to earn seriously from this endeavor. Sometimes people ask me how much you can talk about psychology, but I believe that it is the most important thing. Strategy, analysis, this is also important, but you will always be able to fully enjoy it later. The agreement is profitable, let's proceed. Let's initiate a deal for a reduction. Pay attention to the schedule. I will explain the reason why I did it. In principle, it is correct to consider not the signals of indicators, but the sideways movement in a very narrow price range. Allow us to define the boundaries so that you have a clear understanding of the subject we are discussing. That is, we initiate a trade from the upper limit and patiently wait for the price to reach the minimum limit at the very least. In such a narrow sidekick, it is difficult to rely on indicators, but you can perfectly earn without them, understanding the principles of how the market works first and foremost. Let's continue the conversation. Today I want to share with you 2 ways to deal with emotional instability. I apply them regularly myself. From personal experience, I can confidently say that they work solidly. It's very, very pleasant. They are straightforward like a crowbar, but that is the reason they function perfectly. They can be used by everyone, regardless of whether you're a pro or a beginner or an intermediate trader. Later, the deal is in profit. Let's lock in the profit and observe the pair. Initiate a transaction for a boost this time. Why do I think so? Let's closely examine the chart and carefully analyze it to determine the underlying factors that lead me to hold this opinion. There was a complete intersection of the MACD line. You can buy the sharp moves of the candle body. Make a conclusion about the increase in market volatility. First of all, we conclude that the resistance level will be taken. So we anticipate the price to increase to the upper limit of the Kortner channel, possibly higher. Let us observe and appreciate the spectacle together, shall we? Let's go back to strategies to combat emotional fatigue. Firstly, let's establish specific goals for the upcoming day of trading. For example, you set a goal to earn $100. When you reach it, you immediately close the terminal, and you forget about work and timetables. Until tomorrow at least. This practice will allow you to limit yourself from constant monitoring of charts, and therefore eliminate emotional instability in the future. The agreement is profitable, there is an outcome, but it is compromised due to an upfront payment. The movement was unremarkable. I still believe in growth, however. At this moment, my intention is to carefully observe the chart and gather information from it, without taking any immediate action or making hasty conclusions. Opened a deal for an increase. As we can see, the price has risen to the upper boundary of the Keltner channel. My earlier prediction about the weather turned out to be correct. This brings me joy. The commencement of the phase of quotes growth is now underway. Is this a new objective? Our new goal will be the next level of resistance. He is situated quite a distance away, so in principle, the chart has space to expand. Let's return to the conversation. The second effective method is to decrease the size of the deals you initiate. Not all grasp this installation, as reduced investments lead to a notable decline in potential profit. That is just one side. You will simply worry less about possible losses, so you won't become so often. Stay in sales area and observe. Experiencing both positive and negative moments, which have the potential to once again induce stress. These 2 simple rules will enable you to preserve psychological stability and capital. Look, the agreement is in the black, which is great. Balance $5,200. We achieved a good goal today. It's time for me to take a break to clear my mind. So let's conclude the trading session and give a summary of it. My friends, only those who withstand the rally over a long distance trade on the markets. It is extremely important to keep a clear head and fight emotional swings. I shared with you very basic configurations that enable you to accomplish this. Begin utilizing them in the present day, and that is all. You will be fine, trust me. I will be glad for your likes and subscriptions on my channel. Click the bell and you won't miss my new reviews, my new videos. Today I bid farewell. I wish you well, peace and prosperity. Until we meet again, goodbye all.